What's up, guys? Phoenix here. This video is going to be another DevPro duel video in ranked, and this is going to be the second match that I play, or second game rather, that I play with the deck doctored Minerva Zombie deck. I basically decided I'm going to stick to this formula of I play 2 videos with the deck that people send me, and then if I do a deck doctor, then that'll be a video, and then I do 2 games after it, just to give it like a nice even structure. But I still am not sure on how I feel about this deck having the zombies in it, because I mean, sure, it does make your overall play ceiling larger. There's a certain point where your play ceiling becoming larger is overshadowed by the fact that your deck doesn't stand up well against the decks you're trying to keep up with, and making your ceiling higher against. There is that, and like if you didn't have the zombies in this deck, you would just have hand traps and whatchamacallit. Oh my god, I've got to deal with that now. Whoops. How do I even deal with that in this deck? Oh yeah, it's Duel or Scarlight. Oops. Well, I mean, 4 is just the safest thing to call. I didn't know I was playing against Kozmo, so I mean, that's the safest thing to call. But we'll see what happens here. I might just lose this one outright. Kozmo seems like a very shitty matchup for this deck in general, because I'm not sure what you do to specifically out it. Like this card here, I guess. But like you still have to have like Dweller with that. Dweller Black Rose seems pretty alright. I might actually be able to Dweller Black Rose on my next turn. It depends on what these cards are. Because, I mean, if you remember correctly, last time I tried to play this deck in Dweller Black Rose, a Kozmo player, they had the warning. So there's that. But I've got this as well. Oh, I've got Lumina. Ooh. Let's activate this. Trick Clown and Damage Juggler. Wow. I am a savage. Well, this will come back. Damage Juggler can get me another hat trigger, and then I can just make Diamond Dyer for one of these, and then I can that eliminates variables. I'll still have 1 level 4 left. I can Roto for Goblinberg, or I could just make it Minerva first. Minerva actually sounds like the 100% right play. Well, I can actually, I can Goblinberg into Lila. That's a play. Goblinberg into Lila, pop one of the back row, and then make Minerva. Completely forgot that interaction could exist. So, let's see what happens here. Also, searching the Lila at this point just plays around if one of these was Emptiness. If he wanted Emptiness by Trick Clown, then that would have been a problem for him. But, we'll just special summon this first, and we'll go for a Minerva here. And then, from then on, everything will just be kind of by the seat of my pants. So, let's see. Attach this, mill 3. If he's going to let me. If he doesn't, then that just means I have the obvious choice to pick with Lila to pop. And I got, oh my goodness, I milled 2? I milled Lila and Wolf. This deck is insane. This deck is the greatest. Right. Well, so let's see. The only out in my deck is to do Scarlight and Dweller, or Black Rose Dweller. I really don't want to do it because I have this Minerva here, but I mean, I might. So we're just gonna do it. We're gonna fucking do it. Goblinberg, yes. Goblinberg, get Lila. Or do I get Lila at this point? I do kind of need to out those. That is an issue on whether or not things can happen. But I've got Instant Fusion as well for Dweller. This is hard. Daddy, this is hard. Alright, so let's see. This can come out. I don't have a Mizuki engraved, do I? I don't. Well, I can just do the Diamond Dyer play. Like, Diamond Dyer doesn't actually just, like, lose me any resource that I wouldn't already have lost, because I'm going to be losing this anyway. All of these things. This is one of those decks that just happens to be one that you want, whatchamadoo-dad, honest against. But, I mean, you side it for that reason. I don't even extra drake Diamond Dyer. I am a fucking sucky duelist. I suck. But what I can do here is I can just try to get lucky. I can do Abyss Dweller. And then I can activate its effect, and I can just crash the Minerva. And if I mill any one Lightsworn, then it's just I just get to pop it. So there's that. That is a factor. So we'll go with that. And then I can just save these plays for later. Even though, like, I mean, I could just try to amass a huge board. But at this point, if I do that, Dart Destroyer, wait, oh yeah, this doesn't target. Minerva doesn't target, does it? It doesn't. That's right. I forgot this card doesn't actually target. Because it does it on resolution. Man, I'm just like LOLing my way into the greatest of positions. Okay, does this say for the rest of the turn? It says, yeah, for the rest of the turn, except zombie monsters. Okay, so now I can just do an amazing play. And I hit an escape from the dark dimension too. That's really cool. Do I want Lila or do I want Unizombie here? I can get Lila, pop that, and then make like Emerald. But I don't think that's necessary. Well, I mean, I can just banish this with Michael, actually. So there's that as well. Well, actually, I can't banish it with Michael because I don't have a light on the field, but I can with Norden. So there's that. I can get a light back with Norden. But I'm going to send Mizuki from deck to grave. I'm going to make an Omega here. Maybe. Seems right. Seems like the right play. Seems. I could be wrong, but we'll make Omega. And then that will allow me to use Mizuki to bring back the Unizombie. And I can Instant Fusion for Norden. I can Instant Fusion Norden. And then I can just make Michael banish this. That seems like it's good. And then the Mizuki will get put back off of Omega. And then we'll all be just dandy. So, this uses effect, yes. I need just any light that isn't a tuner. So it's probably, well, let's see. I can get Lila or Wolf, and then I can just make Michael off of the Unizombie. Yeah, Mizuki, come on. My timer is starting to run out, and so is my patience. Michael, oh, he's just surrendering. Okay. Well, I guess that we'll just deal with that then. But basically, I was just going to use these to go into Michael, banish that. And I was going to use Solar Recharge to discard Raiden and try to either draw into my third Hat Tricker or mill my second Mizuki. Well, I was going to do that before I actually used the Solar Recharge because of the fact that, like, if I drew the Mizuki, then I could use Unizombie's effect to discard it, and then I could make Omega level 9, and then that would give me the ability to use Mizuki, bring it back, and have another synchro with Norden, just so it didn't get like lost in the fray. But I mean, this seemed to work pretty well. I don't know if I'll play any more with this deck. It seems really fun. I really like it. I would definitely suggest that you give it a try if you just want to like figure out different ways to vomit out boards and out situations. But anyway, that is going to be all for this video. As always, guys, thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, do all the nonsense you usually do. Links are in the description of both my Facebook pages if you want to suggest a deck for me to play and possibly do this whole little Deck Doctor series of videos things on. Definitely send it to me in a message form on the fan page and say that, hey, this is a suggestion for you to do a Deck Doctor thing for. I'll definitely look at it, and if it's something that I'm willing to play, then I'll definitely get around to it. Do not worry about that. But otherwise, clicking out if you have not, I'd greatly appreciate it. It helps me make money, and there's no reason to lie to you guys about that. If you have an ad block enabled, just do me a quick favor, remove it, click an ad, then put the ad block back on when you're done. It takes seconds out of your day, and it helps me out more than you could ever know, and it's a great way to show your support of the content I'm producing and the things that I'm putting on my channel, and showing that you like it. And it just, I would be greatly appreciative to you if that's something you could do, and because it helps me out literally more than I could ever stress, and more than you could ever know. But other than that, that is all for this video. Like I said, I don't know if I'm going to play this deck anymore in the future. If you want me to keep playing this deck here and then, or maybe do a little bit more tweaks to it later down the line, based off how like the format changes and my own personal taste and stuff like that, that's easily a possibility. Just let me know in the comments down below what you would like to see for the future of these types of videos with deck doctors and nonsense like that, if you want me to keep doing them and then keep playing the doctored decks, stuff like that. But I mean, that's all just jibber jabber that we can just find out about later. But other than that, that is all for this video, and as always, guys, take care.